Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. I just posted my Spider-Man review a few days ago, so hopefully you guys are enjoying that. I have more things to say about that movie. Maybe my next video I'll talk a little bit more about Spider-Man because I still have some things that I would like to talk about that I didn't really want to talk about in my review because that would have been all spoilery and stuff like that. So we might do a spoiler discussion on the movie because there's some stuff there that I just kind of want to talk about. But we're back once again with another trailer catch-up because, like I said, reactions. I don't know what the future of that is right now because it's my video software is not the same as it once was, so we'll have to see where things lie there. But for now, we're doing another trailer catch-up. So this is where I just look at a couple of trailers that have come out recently and give you guys my thoughts on them. So for today we got 3, yeah. So let's just get into this. So the first trailer that I want to discuss, I would say, probably the biggest trailer amongst the 3. Yeah, the biggest trailer was of course the trailer for Jumanji. Open world. This is the next installment in the Jumanji series, at least the 3rd in this newly revamped Jumanji series with Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Karen Gillan. This is the 3rd of them, and I forget if the director is back or not. I believe it is Jake Kasdan. I think that's his name. Got the whole gang back together again: Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Karen Gillan, as well as some faces that we've also seen in the past, Danny Glover, as well as Danny DeVito, my thoughts on the Jumanji movies. Funny enough, I've not actually seen the Robin Williams one, so I can't comment on the original because I've never seen that one. But I have seen the last 2 of these movies. So I have seen Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and then Jumanji: The Next Level. I think that's what the other one was called. And I remember enjoying myself with them. They're not like highly memorable, but they're fine for what they are. They're not necessarily bad. They're just not as memorable. Watching this trailer, my feeling on it is that the word that comes to mind is convoluted, because it seems like they're trying to split the difference between having this, because the title is open world, so they're trying to split the difference between having this occur in the real world while also having it occur in the game world. And I feel as though that, narratively speaking, I feel that actually brings things down, and it feels like it's convoluted. Like you just are confused just watching the trailer, trying to figure out why do they have to go back into the game, and why is it also not specifically the characters that we have been following up until this point. It's now a collection of new characters and old characters, and I know that they kind of did that sort of thing in the Next Level, where Danny Glover, I think Kevin Hart tried to do an imitation of Danny Glover, or I think Dwayne Johnson did an imitation of Danny DeVito, I think. So, so they've already done little switching stuff here and there, having different actors imitating different people. But in this, it just feels as though now that cast has expanded, and now we have this other element to deal with now the game actively being involved in the real world. You can see where things get convoluted. You can see where elements start to get confusing. And, some of the jokes are alright. I like the idea that the avatars in the real world, when they die, they just spawn back up. I liked that one part where Jack Black gets hit by the truck and he just comes right back. I thought that was kind of funny. I don't mind some of the stuff that they're trying to do with the avatars. I guess they're on demo mode. I don't mind that shtick. Dwayne Johnson with a really bad Spanish accent. stuff like that is funny, kind of like cute-ish, you know. But then there's other ones where it just feels downright just kind of cringy, like the whole Kevin Hart thing, like where I guess the kid is now playing Kevin Hart, and he's like, "I'm a 40-year-old black man," in a yeah, some weird like statements like that. And then like Dwayne Johnson kissing Kevin Hart, it's just like I don't just on the forehead and stuff like that. It's just stuff like that. It's like I can see where it's funny, but at the same time, I'm just like, you know what I mean? So so yeah, I mean, the other thing that I have concern about this movie is financial prospects because I don't know if this is gonna do well, honestly. I mean, it's been a hot minute since Jumanji has been around. I forget when the next level came out. I want to say it was 2019. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've had a Jumanji movie. It's been about 7 years. So we understand why this took forever because the cast, they are very busy. Specifically, Dwayne Johnson. They were very busy with a lot of other projects at that time. So eventually, they got around to doing this, but. I'm just worried, man, especially because this comes out the week after the big, event with Dune and Avengers going against each other. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm a little worried about how this film is going to do financially, but that remains to be seen. I might check it out just to complete that trilogy, just to say that I've seen all three of those movies. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not really particularly excited, but we'll see what happens. All right. Next trailer we're going to talk about is a teaser for a movie called The Thomas Crown Affair. This is Michael B. Jordan's next directorial debut. For those who don't know, his directorial debut was actually with Creed 3. So, kind of in some ways a legacy sort of thing, because I believe Sylvester Stallone's first directorial debut, I believe, was with Rocky 2. So, kind of bringing it full circle now, whereas, the star of said Rocky movie is now taking the helm of directing, a Rocky movie, and had that being their directorial debut. So now Michael B. Jordan is stepping outside of that, and he's directing a film called The Thomas Crown Affair, which seems to be laced in like espionage, or really like the biggest thing that I got from the trailer, to be honest with you, is that it reminded me a lot of Tenet. I don't know why, but it just seems like he's very inspired aesthetically and in some ways practically of that movie Tenet. It just reminds me a lot of that. Don't know why, but it just kind of screams that a lot. And I saw in some comments, I guess some people were thinking the same thing. I don't believe there's a sci-fi twist in this. I think that it's just strictly to do with espionage and, or maybe something to do with him being a hitman. But it seems like Michael B. Jordan's call to like James Bond, in a way, and it's ironic because the studio behind this is Amazon, and they're the ones, shepherding the James Bond franchise moving forward. But it looks fine. It's more visually interesting, but not really impacting me. I think I need to see a full trailer because it's just a teaser to really properly assess whether it's worth watching or not. But yeah, it looks okay. We'll see. I like Michael B. Jordan enough. I can't say I love him. I know a lot of people love him. I'm not really, one of them. I think he's fine. He's done some good work. I liked him in Black Panther. I liked him in Creed. I've never seen Fruitabelle Station, but I feel like I should. I feel like that probably shows a lot of range from him. I never saw Sinners, so I can't, comment on those movies. But yeah, this seems alright. This seems alright. I just need to see more to really properly assess how I feel about it. So. And the last trailer we're going to discuss is for a movie called Children of the Blood and Bone. I believe that's what it's called. I could be wrong. I believe that's the title, right? This is directed by, I forget her name, Gina Brian or Brian something Wood. I probably butchered the hell out of her name. I butchered the hell out of her name. Sorry. Um, she is the one who gave you The Woman King, the one with Viola Davis, a couple years ago, and she is now taking the directing duty on this movie. This is coming from Paramount Pictures, and this is based off of a novel. This has Viola Davis once again, Idris Elba, Cynthia Erivo, who else? A rapper, I forget his name, but I guess he's one of the stars in this as well. And this is particularly interesting because there is a lot of conversation as well as controversy already surrounding this film. On one level, you have the author of this book, the book that this movie's adapting, not happy with this movie at all. Apparently, she was very upset by what she saw on set. Basically, said she flat out cried. I guess when she when she when she left the set. So she didn't feel that what she saw represented her book. So that's already not a good sign. When your author is not giving you a seal of approval. But let's also realize that adaptations of are always going to be changed. Because what adaptations are essentially are directors or whoever looks at it. They're looking at a concept and they're wanting to explore it, and they're going to take it in a different direction in some capacity. Or they might be one-to-one. Who knows? Most famous example would be The Shining. I love The Shining. Shining's one of my favorite movies. Stephen King does not like The Shining. He thinks it's not particularly good or not as faithful to the book, right? So being one-to-one does not automatically mean it's going to be great. It just means that they're looking at the source material and they're going to interpret it in a certain way, right? So for all we know, this movie could be good. Who knows? This movie could be pretty good, but I have a suspicion that this is probably not the case because this movie is also coming out in January. January, for everybody who knows, it's kind of the dumping ground for movies. Usually it's just where studios put their films that they're not as confident in, but they've already invested money into, and they're just going to put those movies at the beginning of the year just so they can deal with it first and foremost before they go out for the rest of the year. That all being said, I'm not particularly a fan of it either. I don't think that the modern, for me anyway, again, as someone who's never read the book, I'm just saying as someone who's watched movies and just looking at stuff, my particular feeling on it is that it feels like that they're blending in blatantly, I think, to some extent, some Pacific movies, to kind of shepherd in a Pacific tone. I'm getting feelings of like Black Panther. There's one shot in the trailer where it literally reminds me of, the herb scene where, where you enter that other realm to speak with like ancestors, in Wakanda and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of that to some extent. Kind of also reminds me of Aladdin to some extent. I don't know why. Like the environment kind of sparks that of the Aladdin. Like the live action one specifically, I don't know why. And a little bit of The Lion King as well, I guess, to some extent, just by the general feeling of it. But it's not to say, it's not to say the movie's like copying anything. It's just to say that it's very blatantly, using certain material to shepherd in a specific tone. And I don't mind that, but it just seems like it's a little bit blatant. More or less with Black Panther. That's my feeling on it. It just feels like they're using Black Panther a lot, as their influence on this. Which is not a bad thing. Black Panther's a good film. But it's just to say that, it seems very apparent, that's being used. And I am not a fan of the modern, music being thrown in here, like this rap stuff that's being thrown in here as well. It just doesn't suit well with the environment. You know what I mean? It doesn't suit well with the environment. I'm not saying rap's bad. I like rap. You know, I've heard Eminem music before, especially at work, and some of it's really really cool. And literally the wordplay and just hearing all that, it's awesome. It's just to say that in this trailer specifically, with how they utilize it, it just comes across more distant than integrated. You know. And just generally, it seems like they gave away the entire story. I mean, it basically like, and because I understand also the commentary that the film wants to make, potentially, you know, about toxic masculinity and femin about femininity, or you know, female empowerment, because there's this distinguished, you know, thing about, you know, a male kingdom and then a tribe of like female witches or something like that. Um, you know, I get what they're going for, but it just seems as though that it's coming across not as tasteful or as understanding as much as it feels heavy-handed, you know. So, so yeah, I don't smell good things for this movie. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it might end up being great, but you know, at least for me anyway, I'm not particularly interested, and I doubt that a lot of other people are interested either. Alright, looks like I lied, because apparently there's actually 2 more trailers that I need to discuss for this video before I put it up. So apologies also if this video comes out a little late. I've just been really busy with work and stuff like that. Excuse me if the lighting is for some reason not wanting to cooperate. Um, yeah, just keep moving up and down. But yeah, I got 2 more trailers. So the next trailer we're going to discuss that I just got done watching is Violent Night 2. This is the sequel to Violent Night. This is the David Harbour Santa Claus feature. Yeah, I don't remember how long ago the first film was. I want to say it was like 4 years ago, or like, I don't know. It's been a minute. But this is the follow-up, and we follow Santa Claus again, and this time he's on the naughty list this time. And he tries to not be violent, but of course, you know, things get in his way, and his wife now comes into the picture, which is played by Christian Bell, not Christian Bale, but Christian Bell. So it's not for me personally. I don't really see. I mean, I get for those who like the sort of flair, it might be up your alley. Sorry, again, lighting is just all over the place right now. Um, but yeah, if it's your flair, if you like the sort of flair, then by all means. I don't really care for it personally. I think it's very disposable, and to me anyway, it just seems like it's not really doing much for me personally. There was one good joke in the trailer, but other than that, I'm not really all that interested. I will say that it has a good release window. December 4th, I believe, is when it comes out. Good, because it just seems like a lot of Christmas movies don't ever make it to December. They always end up being thrown in Thanksgiving around November or late January. They never can like find their place in December. So at least there's one film that will be coming out in December that is a Christmas movie. It just happens to be a very violent one. So yeah, not really for me personally. If it's up your alley, then there you go. And the last trailer we're going to discuss that I just got done watching is the official trailer for Your Mother, Your Mother, Your Mother. Now, this is an interesting film because, I mean, not just for what's shown, because yeah, I think in general what I just saw, it looks very good. I think visually it looked quite appealing. Mahershala Ali is always great. I mean, I've always enjoyed his work. I enjoyed him in Green Book. I enjoyed him in Moonlight. I haven't seen him outside of those 2 movies. I don't believe so. But from those 2 pieces of work, he's very good. So, and in this, he also seems like he's doing very good work here as well. And I like the approach to the tone. I think that the only thing that I have as a worry is that I hope it's not one-to-one for what the trailer is. I hope it's a little more You know, like it's playing up kind of a, I wouldn't say tropey type of atmosphere, but it's like when you think of thrillers, there's a certain atmosphere, and this kind of is embedding itself within that sort of sphere. I'm hoping that it's taking itself in a more grounded approach, but performance looks good. Visually, it looks really appealing. Like I love just the tinting, just the shot choices, like all that looks really good. So I'm game for this. But what's very interesting about this film is the people involved in it. Mahershala Ali, and the director of this, I believe, is Bassem Tariq. I didn't say his name. My apologies. I believe this is his second feature debut. The first of which was a film called Mowgli. I think that's what it was called. It starred Rez Ahmed. Never saw it, but I heard good things, and I actually would be curious to check it out. Um, this is these two are a very interesting pair because they also were working on another film, which has recently been confirmed to have been canceled. That film, of course, was Blade. He was one of the directors on board, and due to delays, which is the ongoing factor with Blade, he had to step away. And most recently, Mahershala Ali confirmed that he too has stepped away from it. So yeah, so it looks like we're not getting a Blade film, and I think financially it probably makes all the sense at this point to not really move forward with it, because I don't really think Blade as a character is really all that popular. But but yeah, this looks very good, and I am very curious to see it. I believe it comes out in October, so yeah. So I'm really looking forward to it. Specifically, Mahershala Ali, I think he's a very good performer, so I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. And yeah, that is all the trailers. We discussed, what did we discuss? We discussed Jumanji, we discussed Thomas Crown Affair, we talked a lot about Children of Blood and Bone, and then Violent Night 2, and this. So let me know your thoughts on all these trailers, and again, I'll try to get this up when I can. Probably Wednesday, hopefully, because I got some stuff to do right now. So it's been busy, just got stuff going on, so hopefully this video will come out pretty soon. But let me know all your thoughts on all these trailers in the comment section below. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until then, I will catch you guys